Hey everybody, it's Top Thrills fan bringing you guys a brand new stream. So today we will be continuing on our journey of working on Cedar Network. So today we will be working on the spawn a little bit more. We will continue to work on the trees. As you can see, actually I've outlined a few more trees, or I guess a couple more trees since the previous stream. And I did want to say that my Discord server for my server is coming along very nicely, and we should have the Discord server for my server open very soon. And yeah. And yeah, let's see. I'm gonna just see if anyone's in the chat. So I can see we've got Jonk7 and Dropsnet. Thank you guys so much for jumping in the chat and watching the stream. Um, yeah, I can tell my it was saying my bit rate was a bit low, but now it's back up. So I was using the wrong key to go to move my player. All right. So yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and keep working on trees. I think kind of today we'll be mainly kind of working on outlining the trees, and then outside of the stream, I'll be working more on getting some more of the trees finished. I'm trying to decide right here if I want to add another tree. It would have to be kind of a small one, just because these are going to be pretty big. Unless, I guess we could try moving this tree over here, maybe. Yeah, we could try doing that. I think I'd actually be open to moving that one, I think, just because I actually do kind of want to have a tree right here, maybe. Yeah, like I do want to have a tree right there, so I'm thinking this tree we could probably move probably to this hill right here. Just because like that will help a little bit with some of the sight lines over here, because we want to make sure that people aren't able to see the flat line out there, which I guess you can't really necessarily see it if you're not looking for it. So I guess in some ways I'd be kind of fine keeping this tree here, but yeah, I think I do want to move it over to this hill, and so we could probably have it like right here, and then I just need to figure out. And I think I would want to make it kind of that same direction, so we'll do that, and then we'll do that. Yeah, and then I'll just have to make sure that the tree doesn't get too wide over here. I'm gonna go over in this direction. Yeah. So that's, I think, as far out as this is able to go without banging into that other tree. So this is kind of the limit that we're going to have for this tree. And actually, and I guess this tree, we actually might even be able to move this over by a couple blocks, possibly. And actually, I might even rebuild this tree depending on kind of how this is going to look from like the sightline perspective, because I obviously want to make sure that everything is going to end up looking good. So if we end up deciding that this won't look good kind of from a sightline perspective, then we'll actually put that tree back in. Because like I think yeah, I mean like it does look a little bit weird to not have a tree there. I mean like I think having not having a tree here isn't really that big of a deal, but not having a tree there would look a bit weird. 8 HV Death, Donk 7, Sukaxi Tarse, thank you guys so much for joining in the chat. And we also have one viewer right now. Big shout out to our one viewer as well. Thank you so much for joining in and watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. And I did want to give an update, by the way, with my server's Discord server. I actually do have it pretty much built now, which is great because that kind of allows my server to kind of communicate well and to it creates a really good community. So I'm definitely really happy to have a Discord server that's pretty much fully set up now. And my Discord server will be opening soon. Or well, yeah, I guess it is technically already open. But you just want you'll notice that my Minecraft server is not yet open yet, just because we're still working on some of the fine tuning and stuff. With like I think certainly getting the spawn area set up is kind of an important part. Um, all right, so And then yeah, I need to finish getting the glass ring around this tree. And thank you to Aaliyah, Alyssa, Regress, Z, and also Tarze. Thank you so much for joining in the chat today. Oh, thank you so much to all the viewers today. Thank you so much. We got 5 viewers today. Thank you so much to all my viewers. Shout out to them. Um, yeah, so as you can see, we've got some good trees going. So that we're just gonna kind of keep working on trees over here. I think I'm gonna try to get one maybe like right over here. Oh, oops. All right, and so I think today, kind of the plan for today is gonna just be to try to finish up working on the trees in the spawn area. I'm gonna finish kind of outlining the trees, and then I'm gonna hopefully start working on getting the trees, getting like leaves on the trees and stuff, and kind of building up the trees a little bit more. But yeah, I guess first I'm just kind of outlining them all, and then after that I'll get like all the detailing work done. Oh, now we are up at 6 viewers. Let's go. Shout out to all my viewers. Thank you so much to everyone that's watching today. I do apologize, by the way, for sometimes like when I'm not always watching the chat. Like sometimes I'm just kind of busy building, and sometimes and sometimes due to that I'm not always watching the chat. But um, I'll try to get better about watching the chat just because I realize that's something I haven't been very good about. So I'll definitely work on trying to watch the chat a little bit more as I stream. Like I'll try to check it more frequently. So that way I'm engaging with my audience and making the stream interesting and stuff like that. Oh, hold on. There we go. And if you guys have any questions about my server, by the way, definitely feel free to drop them in the chat. I won't be sharing the IP yet, just because since we're not completely done with the server. But I can try to answer some kind of general questions if you guys have any questions about the server at all. So yeah, feel free to shoot any questions you have for this about the server in the chat. Yeah, so this will be one of our smaller trees, as you can probably tell. Because I just want to make sure not getting too close to the monorail track. And then we could definitely do another one right here. So I don't currently have an opening date for the server. It kind of all depends on when stuff gets done. Because like right now, we don't have any rides open yet, so I don't really have a estimate currently on when the server will open, but I will definitely try to update you guys on that. Kind of as we get closer to the server opening, I'll give you guys updates and stuff on kind of how close we are. But yeah, no estimate as of right now, but I will. I would love to have the server open kind of as soon as I possibly can open it. Um, but I also want to, of course, keep in mind quality over quantity and stuff because like I think I definitely believe in giving a quality product to people for people to enjoy. And I guess when I say product, I don't mean that this will turn into like a business or anything. Like I'm not going to like make any money off of this. Like this is purely all just for fun. So like nothing will cost any real money. Like there will not be any like donor ranks or anything. Just because since I have a job, I don't really need to be making money off of a Minecraft server. Um, so yeah, everything will be free. Like all the like there will be no donor ranks or anything. Like everything will just be free. And that's also just because I kind of have a mission for my server to be kind of accessible to everyone, and so like we don't want to put anything behind a paywall. And I'm personally not a big fan of like the servers that'll like charge you a bunch of money and then like if you do end up getting banned from a server, like you don't get your money back for that rank or whatever you ended up buying. I guess not saying that I've been banned from a lot of servers. I've only been banned from like one server, so like I have a pretty clean record when it comes to servers because I'm definitely someone who follows the rules and stuff on servers and um so well yeah I guess like there were I mean like creative skies I guess didn't like, they didn't really necessarily charge a lot of money but like they did charge money for ranks and stuff. I think it was maybe like $20 or something. So like it wasn't really a lot of money that they charged, which I definitely appreciated that. Um, But yeah, I mean, like servers, like I remember like MC Amusement, like their ranks. I think their best rank, which was Club 33, that cost you, I think it was somewhere around like $50 or something. Because and yeah, and I don't really. I don't really believe in charging money for ranks, honestly, like because I just kind of I do Minecraft for fun. Like I don't really do it to to spend money. I more just kind of do it um, out of a passion for the game. Um, yeah, I guess I don't really have any opinions on airline food just because, like I don't really fly on planes that often. I did in college. Like I did fly on airplanes in college, like when I was going between, like when it was like between semesters and stuff. But and like when I was going on breaks, but I haven't been on airlines in a while, so I don't know. I don't really have any opinions on airline food necessarily. And then, what is my favorite server right now? I would say my favorite server right now. Um, yeah, I mean, like honestly, my server is probably my favorite right now. I think just because I do have kind of a lot of freedom as far as how much I can build and stuff. Because on a lot of creative servers, you're generally limited by like the plots and stuff. But like on your own server, you kind of have unlimited space to build. So I would say just kind of from like the freedom perspective, I would say my server is definitely my favorite server right now. Um, well, yeah, I guess I've kind of stepped away from the Minecraft theme park community. Um, so like I don't really necessarily have any favorite Minecraft theme park Minecraft theme park community servers right now, but like I guess I'm just sort of taking a break from that community. I mean, like I guess I am forming a Minecraft theme park server right now, but this is kind of going to be standing apart from the Minecraft theme park community. Like this will be a very different server and how it's run. Um, like because like I think kind of one of the core problems with the Minecraft theme park community, um, one of the core problems is drama, just because a lot of people are constantly fighting with each other. And I think kind of part of the problem is that I think a lot of those situations aren't really addressed kind of as soon as they should be, and so like they tend to drag out and get worse and worse, and it just creates a lot of toxicity in the community. I guess I'm not going to comment on my least favorite ones just because um, I don't really want to bash on anyone just because I don't think that's really the right thing to do. So I'm not going to be bashing on anyone. I'm not going to. I don't really. I'm not really going to recommend people stay away from certain servers because I'm just not. I'm not really the kind of person to bash people. I know that there are people in the community that do bash people like that. Like there are even people that bash me, but I'm not the kind of person to bash people, and so I'm not going to be bashing anyone on this stream. Like I'm all about being positive and friendly and welcoming and stuff. So I'm not going to engage in bashing people, and I'm also not going to mention who bashes me just because I'm not going to drag their drama into my stream or my community because my community it kind of stands apart from that, and so I'm not going to talk about that stuff on my stream. Like I'm not going to kind of bring up who bashes me and stuff because I just want to kind of keep that out of this community that I'm trying to form. Yeah. And yeah, I think definitely I do want to kind of work on healing and reconciliation with those who bash me and stuff. Like I definitely do want to work on that at some point. I do want to kind of work on kind of redeveloping friendships and stuff because that's definitely important to me. It's important to me to be kind of to try to at least attempt to be friends with everyone. Like obviously, like I know that not everyone wants to be friends with everyone, and I get that, but Yeah, I do want to kind of work on my relationships with those who I haven't gotten along with online, just because I do want to kind of make peace with them and work things out. And I hope that that'll be a possibility at some point. But I understand, like, there are certain people that I just that I really don't get along with right now, and so I'm kind of keeping my distance just to make sure that I don't make the problems worse. Kind of partly why I'm creating my own server, because I just kind of wanted I wanted a place for my for to kind of form my own community apart from that, so that I could just have a little bit of a break from that, and also just to give those people a break, because I just want to respect their wishes. Um, oh, yeah. Welcome, Big Cookie Eater, to the chat. I see that you are a first-time chat. Thank you so much for joining in. And yeah, to answer the question of where did I get my start, I started off in MC Magic. That was the very first theme park server that I ever took part in. And after that turned into Palace Network, I kind of had stepped away at that point, and I was on MC Amusement, and that was kind of where I got kind of my main start in a lot of the kind of modern day, like, train carts type theme parks and stuff. Um, like that was when I started, like, using train carts in my theme parks and stuff, and um, yeah, so I guess kind of I got my start in MC Magic, and then kind of moved on to MC Amusement, and then I actually was back on Palace Network, back when that was still a thing. I was on that for a short time, but kind of after all that stuff came up, after all the stuff came up with Palace Network, I kind of stepped away from that community, just like, and I guess I don't really need to talk about what happened, because I think everyone's pretty much aware of that, pretty much aware of what happened. My favorite cookie, I would have to say, is my favorite cookie. I would have to say is chocolate chip cookies. What about yours? Yeah, MC Magic. I actually don't know what the MC stood for. I mean, like, I'm assuming just Minecraft Magic would be my guess. Just since MC Magic was based in Minecraft, I would say that my guess is that it was probably like it probably stood for Minecraft Magic would be my guess. I'm not 100% sure though, just because I wasn't around when I wasn't around when they created the server. I was around shortly after it opened, but yeah, I'm not sure of, like, the history behind the name. Yeah, I do have to say this is actually the first time that I've ever had this many people in the chat of my stream. Like, this is actually the first time I've ever had 6 viewers. Like, I think that actually might be a world record right now for, like, the amount of people watching my stream, which is pretty cool. I'm definitely glad to have 6 viewers. Like, I mean, I guess it's definitely a great way to get a start, to get kind of a start in growing my channel. Like, I mean, like, I acknowledge that 6 viewers is not a lot compared to certain channels. I mean, like I would say like channels like Mr. Beast. I mean, like that's kind of a big example. That's kind of an example of a really big channel, and Mr. Beast has like I think probably hundreds of thousands or even millions of views on most of his videos. And that's kind of, I mean, like I'm hoping that I can eventually get to like millions of views on videos. That'd be pretty cool. That's kind of my goal eventually. And I mean, like I'm hoping that I can hit 50 followers on Twitch because like that gets you um, like if you have 50 followers on Twitch, you get affiliate, and then you actually start getting paid for streaming. So that would be pretty cool. I actually have that there was a friend I had in the past that that actually reached that reached 50 followers. Like he got affiliate. Um, just because I don't really want to advertise other. I don't really want to encourage advertising on my Twitch channel, so I'm not gonna say the name. Like he's not following me, so that's partly why I'm not gonna say the name. Um, because I usually will only give people shout outs if they're following me for the most part. Oh, what's Rooster Teeth? I've never heard of that before. Well, I would say that the tree outlining is going well. Like we've actually got a good majority of the trees outlined at this point. So once we have all the trees outlined, then that's when I'll start working on like the leaves, and I'll probably get leaves on all the trees, and then I'll work on trimming the trees after that. Um, but yeah, I think basically everywhere where there's custom terrain, I'll work on the trees. And actually, I'm gonna check here. I think yeah, you don't really necessarily see the flat terrain too much from there, so I think that's probably fine. But we'll definitely have to add some more custom terrain out here. Like that's definitely something I'm going to work on. But yeah, this will basically kind of be its own thing. So like there won't really. I guess I'm not really planning to build too much outside of like the fence line. Um, like basically I like the whole like resort of Cedar Hills, like all of the parks and stuff will probably be contained um, within a giant fence. That's kind of the plan I have right now. Oh, and I also do have to make some more terrain over here eventually, and we'll do that eventually. Probably closer to when the server opens, because I think not a lot of people will end up seeing will end up seeing the terrain over there. Um, And I'll put barriers here, like probably either barriers or maybe either barriers or like a wall or something. The parking lot won't be the main attraction. The main attraction will be the parks. And I would say kind of the main attraction for each park. It's going to be different for every park. So like for Cedar Hills, for instance, it'll be like there will be like a strata coaster that will be our that will be like the tallest and fastest coaster in the world. Um, like it is going to be taller than I can confirm it will be taller than Top Thrill 2 and King Dika. But I cannot confirm. I can't confirm the height of it yet, just because I don't want to. I don't want to like just in case my competitors are watching, like just in case like Roller Coaster Land is watching, I don't want them to know how tall my strata coaster will be, because I want to um, have a good chance of being able to compete with them. Oh, and I don't know if you guys have heard of Roller Coaster Land, but it's a really cool park. It's I think it originally came up on MC Amusement. It's owned by Philmon 11. Like he originally built it on MC Amusement. And I think now it's on Project New Tomorrow. And then I think it was also another one of its homes was on Creative Skies. Um, Yeah, and I've got to say RCL is like one of my most favorite Minecraft theme parks. Oh, thank you, Big Cookie Eater. I will definitely keep up the work, and like, I'll keep working really hard on this, and I will keep streaming pretty much every step of the way. Um, yeah, you guys will definitely. I think once we get into the actual park, I am planning on kind of working on improving my building skills, because that was something I got some feedback on a previous server that I went on, was that I needed to work on some of my detailing and stuff, and like I need to get better at detailing. And I think that's certainly like this terrain. I think I worked a lot on detailing with this terrain. Like you'll notice in the water, I have various different kinds of like stone blocks and also dirt blocks, so that it's not just all the same block. I used like multiple different kinds of blocks to make it a little bit more varied. And like with the terrain, I varied the heights of the different hills, and I all of these hills are completely custom. I didn't make like one hill and copy and paste them. I ended up just kind of going forward and creating like one hill. Um, well, I ended up just creating like all the hills. I made each of the hills kind of individually. Voidem, I think instead of that, you guys should try Cyclone. Cyclone is a really cool coaster that I created. Cyclone is an arrow looper. Its home base is at Cedar Hills, which the home base of Cedar Hills is my server. So you'll get to see that eventually. I don't actually have it built yet on here, just because I had it built on another server, but like after leaving that server, I ended up clearing my plot on the server that on the previous server um, that I left to form this server. Um, I had my plot cleared, and I didn't really have I do have the schematic, but whenever I try to load the schematic into a single player world, it always crashes my game, because I think it's just because it's way too big of a selection, I think, is probably part of the reason why it crashes my game. Um, but I do I think one of my staff members from Cedar Hills, who now works for the server, I think he does have some screenshots of stuff, and I've thought of possibly reaching out to one of the staff members on that server to see if I can get to see if I might be able to get a plot download, so that I'm able to um, use that to help recreate Cedar Hills. And I guess if any of the people from that server, if any of the people from that previous server, like if any of the people from the previous server that I was on are watching, I was wondering if I might be able, like, if you could just kind of reach out to me via DMs and send me like a plot download. Um, and I think Grillmaster Bryce, I think he might work for that server, so he might be able to get me a plot download maybe. Oh, and shout out to Grillmaster Bryce. He is in the chat. Shout out to him. Thank you so much for joining the chat today. For those of you who don't know, Grillmaster Bryce, he works for the Bundle Group. Like the Bundle Group, they usually they usually run like CoasterCon every year. For like the Minecraft theme park community. And I would say CoasterCon is actually one of my favorite Minecraft events every year. And I hope that I'll be able to go to it this year. Like I ended up missing. Yeah, Zulu. When I end off my stream tonight at 5, so that's like in about 45 minutes. I can definitely I can chat with you in DMs if you need to talk. And then I have to I have to be out of our DM chat by about what's it called? By about I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I have to be out of our DM chat by about 5:30 because that's when I'll be starting to make dinner. Oh yeah, shout out to my 9 viewers. Thank you so much for watching. And shout out to my most recent follower, Europarks. Thank you so much for the follow. Um, Thank you so much for the follow, Avoidum. Now I'm at 40 followers, so I'm 10 followers away from affiliate. So yeah, thank you so much to all those who have followed me recently. And shout out to Voida. Make sure that you give him a follow. And Voida, I just followed you on Twitch, by the way. And can we not post like lyrics and stuff? I just want to make sure that chat doesn't get too spammy. Oh yeah, yeah, no problem, Voida. I always like to support I always like to support people that follow me. Baked beans are about that would be my favorite kind of bean. And I did want to give I did just kind of want to give a friendly reminder to anyone from those Minecraft theme park communities that are still reaching out to me that I've asked you nicely not to reach out to me. Um, this is specifically happening in DMs, and I would just ask that you guys leave me alone, please, because I just don't want to be involved with your guys' drama. Like, if there's drama going on in your communities, I don't need to be a part of it. And I don't, yeah. Like, and so, yeah, I guess if you guys were wondering why I left the Minecraft theme park community, it's because people kept on involving me in situations I didn't want to be involved in. Like, when I made it very, very clear that I wanted them to stop involving me, they kept on involving me, and they're still involving me. Even to this day, they're still DMing me about it. But I'm not going to name names, obviously, just because I don't want to bash anyone. I just want to keep everything civil and friendly. Oh, VI Mercy, thank you so much for joining in the chat. And also, I'm underscore so curious. Thank you so much for joining the chat. And we are currently at 5 viewers. Let's go. And yeah, so yeah, shout out to all those who for all those who helped get me to 9 viewers today. Thank you so much for your support. Um, Real Master Bryce, I don't need to talk about that on the stream chat because I just don't want to contribute to that situation at all. But if you reach out to me via Discord DMs, I'll tell you. But I just don't want it being spread all over the internet. And my Discord, I'm a Top Thrill 2 fan. That's my Discord. So if you just search me up, if you can like add me as a friend. I don't know if you already have me added, but if you don't have me added yet, then um, okay, I'm just making sure that that is in a good position. And then I do want to have trees kind of going up right against the kind of the bus area right here. So I'm gonna build some trees right here. All right, so it is reaching 5 o'clock, and I do have someone that I need to talk to via Discord DM, so I will be ending off the stream right now. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. We will continue our work. Like I will be continuing the work on custom trees probably tonight. Tonight off camera, off stream. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you guys enjoyed the stream, be sure to follow me on Twitch, and also be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube and like my videos. Um, yeah, let's not do that Justice for Girl Master thing. He was banned for a reason, so please don't start doing that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitch and also subscribe to me on YouTube and like my videos for more of this content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your night.